Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Bryce Harper, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Tyson Ross gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Digging in now, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Trey Turner.
In there at the knees, strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another 0-2 coming. Softly hit out to short. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's Bryce Harper now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200 K club for the year.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He'll lead things
Shaw.
off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hicks.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Nola is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nick Castellanos now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And another foul ball. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Cabrera ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around the score on that
Number
double.
14.
Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Hoskins has it. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Batting sixth.
Hey, guys, that's an
baseman,
excellent piece of hitting right
Nico.
there. A good changeup
Good
down and
throw.
away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play, and the inning is over. Tigers get one on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Tigers are off and running early. It's 1-0.
Leading off
And
for the
that'll bring
Phillies,
up the Sacramento
fielder,
product, Reese Hoskins. Lifted in the air out to center field. Matuk has a read on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D.
the first baseman,
And guys, the
number
thing I want you to
44,
take a look at today
Anthony
is in today's game, the
Rizzo.
new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Batting sixth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
In now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 7 homers, and 48 driven in. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Slow roller left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off.
Stepping in
for the
now,
Tigers,
Jeimer
the
Candelario.
third baseman.
As he looks at a
Jeimer
fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Candelario.
Comes in here right at .260. 8 home runs and 34 driven in. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
So
Batting
here's how the Phillies are
the center
positioned
fielder,
defensively.
Mikey.
And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton, a pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matuk as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. High and deep to center field. Hamilton going back at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a
Batting
bad
ninth,
way to keep it going.
the
A base
catcher,
hit right there.
Great set.
Hitting streak, 15
Ryder.
games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The batter,
hey,
number
D-Roll,
7.
they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Jordy Mercer is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tiger. Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Pulled toward right center field. Matuk moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
The shortstop, Andrew Romine.
Into the box now, Andrew Romine. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Romine hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
2-2 the count. Romine, the runner at second with 1 away. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. High in the air down the right field line. Castellanos moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Phillies 1.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, "It's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need." Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Cabrera.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Throws him on the fastball there. Nicholas Castellanos is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Grounded up the first baseline. Goodrum comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The set and the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
And now Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matuk is right there, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Anthony
The first
Rizzo
baseman,
stands
number
in now.
44, Anthony
As he'll get
Rizzo.
caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Shoots this one over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball one.
One ball,
He's 0
no
for
strike.
1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1-1.
Ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Swing, and he pops him up. Goodrum will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Tigers, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
In now, Jeimer Candelario. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. It looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Rizzo in foul ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Romine gloves it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The catcher, number 17.
Standing in now, Grayson Grenier.
Reiner.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. So nothing happened. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results.
Leading off
Until
for
they start being
Philadelphia,
more selective
the
with their
third
swings,
baseman,
he
number
said
8.
they will continue to
Miguel
struggle.
No ball.
Thank you,
One
Heidi.
strike.
Michael Franco is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in now, Billy Hamilton.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew Romine.
Into the box now, Andrew Romine. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the
batter,
pressure
number
on. He's
7,
given up a couple of runs
designated
early
hitter,
already in this game, and
Trey
now he gives up the 2-out
Turner.
single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Trey Turner.
As he sends it on the ground to first.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey,
Up
after
next for
back-to-back
Philadelphia,
2-out hits right now,
second baseman,
this pitcher thought he was going to
DJ
cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece.
Leading off for the Tigers, the designated hitter, John Hicks.
Standing in now, John Hicks. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Go the Tigers through 5, all even at 2-2.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper.
That's the ball.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Castellanos ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 37 on the year as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Matt Moore takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to Mercer at short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Matuk sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead.
Leading off for the Tigers, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Kristen Stewart. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. into the corner and slicing foul. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit.